Hello everybody, it's a Wednesday evening and it's the final Duckhoolk show of the 2021 season. Can you believe we've actually reached this point? And yes, if you're wondering how I am very well. I'm back to normal, just serving out my sentence as an isolated patient, which I have one more day to go. To all those other guys who managed to catch our lovely virus, I hope you're well. It doesn't seem like it's been too bad this time around. None of you guys got it, so well avoided. But yes, gentlemen, welcome to the Christmas edition of the show, shall we say. How are we?
How's it?
Lekker. No, it's good, Mads. Thank you for having me on the show.
Lekker, Frikkie. Frikkie, 2 weeks gone by. How are you feeling?
Yeah. Still in awe of what happened. So, look, it's been a great 2 weeks. As you can see here, just left of me, it's great, man. Yeah, it's like a feeling.
You said to me that you went into the Summer Cup with not really having a trophy, and you walked out of the Summer Cup with pretty much all the trophies. So you really kept it late, and we put our heads together and we worked out what his career looks like, and you'll be surprised at how many trophies this man has actually taken away. The real Tiger Woods of the Duckhoolk fraternity, and I'm sure everybody's very happy for you. Yes, and sorry, Ronnie, if you're watching. Yeah, it's kind of like maybe not as controversial, but it's kind of like the Formula One this weekend when one guy was winning and 1 lap to go.
Yeah.
They weren't winning no more. So anyway.
Yes, 1 lap. Yeah.
Yeah.
All that I need to say, Maz, is go for Stafford.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Okay, boys. The first we need to give a shout out to Ruben, because Ruben was the first on, and he's the furthest. He's all the way from the UK. Welcome, Ruben. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Paul Ricketts. Hello, Paulie. There he is. Welcome. Hello, chaps and Ruben. We've got Morna Kelly. Never misses a show. Never. Which is a good thing. I think we might have to put subscriptions on these things. We can make money at least out of one guy, which is Morna Kelly.
And he'll probably sign up anyway.
Last show for day here, as he says. Yes, that is it. And we take a bit of a break, and we'll be back the week before it all starts again on the 16th of January. I'll remind everybody of what the tour calendar for the first 2 months, entails. Who else have we got? We've got Charlie Rothman, Lekker boys. Lekker Charlie, thanks for watching. We've got Dorian, hello boys. And we got Brian Owen, also. Hello, Brian. Yes, so there we go. Let's just remove everybody and let's just get rid of you. And Jacques for popping up. So what's happening on the show today? Well, it's pretty simple. It's pretty much Summer Cup and reviewing what happened at the awards and looking at who won the awards and looking at the play of the season, how it all unfolded. And then we'll have a bit of a chat afterwards about the handicaps and so on. But we've got plenty to talk about. So let us begin. How are we going to begin? Well, this is how we're going to begin. I caught up with the guys after a long season and asked them what was the highlight of their season. And this is what plenty of them had to say.
I must be honest, I think my highlight of this year was the Classic. Getting in a bit late, but really enjoyed the golf, enjoyed the company.
Most definitely Modderfontein, ending on a tight fit. So that was definitely my best run for the season.
For me, the first one of the year this year was the highlights. That was a big win. It's the biggest margin I've had, or deepest I've been winning. So that was definitely the highlights.
Well, probably the tour. Playing Island Gate for the first time. Definitely that.
Reading, playing at my home ground. I ended up even par there in the top 10. I've been struggling with my irons, so it was quite an achievement to at least get into the top 10 on that particular day.
Definitely the Classic. Really enjoyed it. Looking forward to next year. Can't wait. Actually asking, are we there yet?
Well, I would say the win at Reading. I enjoyed that one. That was the PB that I shot. It was a good couple of weeks for me out there going. Krugersdorp was also close. But yeah, I think that's the two that stand out for me.
Island Gates definitely. It was baie lekker.
Hoekom?
Bly elke jaar lekker toer, lekker mense, lekker gees.
Eagle Canyon 36 hole day. Really loved the setting as well as trying to mentally stay in the day for 36 holes.
getting 12 months of golf in after COVID last year. So yeah, it was just getting out on the course and playing a bit of golf. It's been awesome, man.
I would say the Challenge 500. It's the first time I ever played something like that, and Duckhoolk had a few sneaky tricks in there with moving it to the blue tees, and then everybody wants to go for the green, and then you actually play much worse than the first round.
The thing for me was I finished top 10 in all 4 of the leagues, if you think about it. So that for me is an achievement. I think 2 top 5s and a 6th place. And then also it's like 1 game left to see if I can get into the top 5 for player.
My highlight of the season was definitely winning ERPM. It was my second event and I won it. I don't think when I won it I realised how difficult it is to win an event, so I didn't appreciate it as much then, but coming to the end of the season I realised that it was definitely a highlight, yeah.
Just meeting new people, because my golf's been shocking, but hopefully it'll get better.
When I was playing Joburg East and I made my I played the best shots, which was 99. So that's when I realised that I can break 100.
Yeah, well, it was a good season so far, a couple of close calls, and maybe one of the elusive win that come maybe the last 3 games of the season that's left, or maybe next year. But as long as one enjoys the game.
I'll definitely challenge 500. I think I entered late for that, and to shoot my personal best of 70 on the day was absolutely amazing. So definitely a highlight, but always a highlight to Duckhoolk is just getting out here with the guys, having some fun and really enjoying Thursday morning and some Sunday afternoons.
It was my first season, so all of them were highlights. I think my biggest learning was competition is difficult.
Win another one, and then if I can get into a top 10 of one of the league, it would be great.
I think February the win at Heron Banks, absolutely. And then staying fairly consistent throughout the year. So,
playing all the different courses was absolutely amazing. I only missed two games out of all of it so far. And just all the people, and really it's just getting together, seeing everybody. The camaraderie is amazing. I look forward to every time when there's a Duckhoolk event. It's really, really great.
Yes, that's why when I come around to the camera at the end of the season, you know what it's for. It's for videos like that. Gents, I never got to speak to either of you. So what was the highlight of your season?
Yeah, Mazika, obviously I know it's like I was on the video there, but I think if you look after the Summer Cup, it's like I basically finished I think in the top 6 of all the leagues, so as a single figure handicapper, I'm quite chuffed with myself on doing that. So I would say that's the highlight for me.
Frikkie, what was your highlight?
Yeah, Mas, obviously the last day. I mean, where everything just came together, and I found myself in a winning circle there. So it's been a great season. I think I'm in the top 5 places in all the leagues, same as Don, and then obviously the Player of the Year. So I think it's been one of the better seasons for me.
Ryan, what was the highlight of yours?
I had a nice highlight this year. My season hasn't been that great in that, but the Classic Tour, I think that was for me the highlight. I just somehow was able to pull nice golf around the 3 days.
Yes, you were.
And for 3 days of medal golf, I think that was great. So, yeah, my highlight was definitely the Classic, and I'm actually looking forward to the Classic next year.
Definitely a highlight if you're in contention coming down the last day on the last hole. My highlights, if you're wondering, Classic. It was fantastic. It was a great few days away with the boys. It's nice to be in everybody's company. And then probably the Open win. All came together for a change. But yes, Frikkie, I wanted to say something to you. I don't know how you do it, but I want to make a bet with you for next year that I can win more things than you can. Are we on?
Okay, let's challenge accepted.
Good. What shall we do? A tattoo? One of those things?
You got to do something extreme.
Extreme. It's a whole year.
I vote for a tattoo.
Yeah, a Mighty Duck tattoo, eh?
It has to be somewhere where it's visible to the public.
Correct.
Right on the forehead.
I think we need to do that. I think
Frikkie, our logo.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like maybe on the forearm or something.
I'll definitely do that.
Boys, Summer Cup, let's head to it. If you wanted to know what happened, well, there you have it. Frikkie Barnard, after everything, came out on top after a playoff with Jan Venter. First he came in and finished his his singles match play, took that trophy, and he had to win the Summer Cup as well. And then off they went to play the playoff hole, and he came out on top with a par on the last, where Jan found the front bunker and unfortunately could not make the par. It's a bit difficult to make a par unless you hit an absolutely stunning bunker shot. Kunal Pretorius and Leon Duplessis coming in tied for third. Great rounds from them as well. It could have been anybody's day, really. Leon Duplessis was -4 and then dropped a shot on the last hole. Richard Stewart, what a good finish from him. -1. Peter van Wyk, also a good finish. Grant Nell, very steady. Johan van der Venter, nice to see him up there. His first major, I'll let you know. I did not know that. Darren Ferree, his golf is on an upswing, as we all know. So, a trophy could be in his grasps very, very soon. Morne O'Kelly coming in tied 7th. And I saw him put another page here for everybody. 11th was Kevin Ho. A couple of guys tied for a 12th position on +2. Including Gerard Gerber, Bobby van der Speyk, Clint Bruce, myself, Kero O'Connell, and tied 17th, the host of guys on +3. So overall, Glendower did play a bit tough, but it was a great condition. I think the event turned out perfectly. We couldn't ask for any more. I had the greatest of starts. I went par the first 3 holes. I was hitting like an absolute beauty to get to 3 under very quickly, and then made an 8 on the stroke 1. Yeah. And
I know why.
Lost all
because
3
on
shots.
those 3 holes, you said, I've got such a great start. If I can just keep it going. And then you broke straight away.
I don't think it was that. I think it was the Afrikaans music Maz heard from our cards.
It's amazing how quickly it can go wrong. You know, you go into a bunker and then it's up on the lip and then you teeth it out and then you're under a tree and then you can't really go for the green and it accumulates very quickly. Yes, but it is what it is. I suppose I can't win another major in another year. We can't all be a Frikkie, right?
Yeah, there can only be one.
So, if you weren't at the major, or you weren't able to see where all the cameras were and what all the footage was coming through, this is a bit of a sum up of the Summer Cup from Glendower.
Currently clubhouse leader. How did you find the course today?
Played well, didn't take the driver much because all of the guys played with me. I was spraying the driver. So I took 4-iron, fairway, green, made a few simple mistakes in the beginning, but otherwise the greens are very good. Missed a few putts, but at the end I came back strong.
Really gave it my all. It was an amazing day.
Conrad, what a way to finish the season. 3 under at the Summer Cup. How did it go?
I had a snowman on the first 9 and then just knuckle down on the back 9. My dad 1 year earlier the year, so got a bit of inspiration from him. Back 9 went very well, and then just came home, drop, and had a lip out on the last hole. But my best round of the year, first year Duckhoolk, and very grateful.
Playoff.
Yes, Mazza, yeah.
How's the heart?
Mors dood. No, it's gonna be a good one. Yeah, I think it's Jan, eh? Jan Venter.
Ja, Spider-Man. Hij is terug. Come on, he's Spider-Man. Right, so Jan, it's your choice.
Yeah,
what do you want to do?
You go.
First off or Frikkie? Okay, sure. Guys, you get blow off.
Yes, sir. Live off, huh? Yeah, bro, baby.
Can you believe it?
Yes, Mazza.
This is a story tale ending. How are you feeling?
It is, Maz. Maz, it's awesome. This one, I just thought, win or lose, it's been a hell of a ride. It's been a great season. So, yeah, I didn't worry too much. I don't think I had too much stress, or maybe I was just, okay. I don't know. But yeah, it's great. Great feeling.
Well done.
Yeah.
Summer Cup champion, Frikkie, Barnard.
One winner.
Frikkie, there was that shot. Talk about that shot from under the trees. I didn't see where it came from. I just saw the ball skittling onto the green.
Yeah, Mazza, no, look, the tee shot was a bit to the right, obviously about 20 or 30 odd meters short than the previous, first time that I played there. And when I went down to play that shot, I had my 6 iron there, 172, and, I wanted to play that, and I said to myself, and it sounds stupid, but, what would Donnie do? And I promise you, I went back, took my 5 iron, and I just smashed that ball under that tree. And it worked out. And I think I glimpsed back to Donnie, and I just pointed to him. And afterwards, I only told him that, that was his shot in the end. Because, it was just, under that tree, it was just miraculous. With all that guys also looking at the cameras and stuff. Man, shot of my life.
And thanks to everybody who was filming and capturing the end moments. Frikkie, before we move on, let's have a look at your scorecard here. Great round of golf. 77. That's nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah. Mazza, it was a great start. I mean, obviously, it was a match play against Robbie. And he thought he was going to come out blazing. That's what he told me. And, with my birdie start there, 2 up after 2 holes, basically, put a lot of pressure on him. Obviously, I fell back. He made a 5-pointer on the stroke 1. Yes, a birdie. I mean, that was just crazy. And before I found myself, I was -3 on the first 9 and square on the match play game. So, I mean, that was... And I was stressing. I mean, you could see then I double bogeyed and then birdie and bogeyed again, and or double bogeyed again. And I think I was at that stage. I was 1 down again, and not bad golf in the end. And luckily that last stretch, I just
what a stretch.
Myself. Yeah, so it was a great stretch from there. Luckily that stroke 18 and 16 pipped it for me. I think it was a stroke 3. A par 3 and a par 5 afterwards. That sort of pipped me the game. I was 2 up with the 3 to go, and luckily with that stroke 6 par 4, I was in the trees there on the left. Found myself between the trees, got it out, about 2 or 3 meters away from a hole, which put the pressure on Robert, and basically from there it was all firing for me.
As Dorian says, Frikkie can handle the cameras, definitely. Ryan, why don't you take us through Jan? We cannot not put his scorecard up, but this is how he finished.
Yeah, he started on the 10th with a little bit of a rough start there, but all going actually not very bad at all. And then he's the 1 to 9, he's second 9. He seemed to put it a bit back together there. I remember playing, I think it was 4 holes to the end or something. I was looking at the leaderboard, and I still remember commenting saying, where's Jan come from?
Yeah.
He was nowhere all dated, and all of a sudden he's at the top of the leaderboard. So his last 9 holes really what I think made it for him. But I really think it was not a bad round for him. I mean, as you can see, that hole 1 to 9, also 7 pars and 2 bogeys only. I mean, very good round from him.
If you look on handicap and on stable points, from hole 16 to 18, from 1 to 5, he did not drop a shot at all. He was 1 under through there. And then just that fall.
But also to put it, like you said now, hole 16 to 18 and 1 to 9. If you look gross, he went literally 1 over, in 12 holes. That is, hats off to Jan. That is, like around Glendower, that is exceptional golf.
And he was only taking irons of the tee, dude.
Yeah, that's something to be proud of.
That's ridiculous. That is some unbelievable second shots, should we say, to be making so many pars when you're already at a disadvantage so far back. So well done, Jan. It's the first time he's been in a player for all really in contention to win one. And the pressure I could see he had a bit of a beaver to him when he was finishing up.
He did,
Yeah. So now you know how to handle the pressure next time round. I don't know if there'll be a playoff hole. That'll have to come from a major. Frikkie, we're going to stay with you, and let's move to the singles final. right? I'm going to catch up with you afterwards. But if you don't know, this is the end of the singles final.
Yes!
Champion, singles final champion is Frikkie Barnard. Well, there we have it. Congratulations, Frikkie. What a final. First of all, you were the one who was saying, how can we play a match play final in a medal event, in a major? How am I supposed to do all this? It's the end of the world. Apparently not. Apparently it works. So what is your opinion now?
Maz, I still feel the same. I think the reverse psychology helped. I don't know. Look, I wasn't very positive with match play in a medal format, but look, it worked in my favor. And if it ever happens again, hopefully I can pip it again.
Well, it was tight. If you look at it, you were one up, and then you squared 3 holes, and then you just went, and then you squared again, and then you actually took the lead on the 10th, and then you had to fight back from there.
Yeah, Maz, as I said, when I turned, after 9 holes, we were all square, and I was like -3, and I think he was +6, somewhere there. And you think to yourself, I should have been like 5 up at the stage. But I mean, giving him 14 holes, obviously shots, but it was 14 holes. It was tough. And, if Robert gets to the fairway, yes, he's shouting, and it works on you. But, it was an awesome game. Great game with him. So, yeah, it was fun, eh?
Good. I wanted to ask you the question of, at any stage, did you think that he was going to take it?
Yeah. After that 5-pointer on stroke 1, I mean, that's the 4th hole already, and I think to myself, what the hell just happened here? So, no, every time. I mean, even with that 10th hole, I found myself, I thought it was in the fairway, but then I got the bunker. He's on the left, nowhere. I hit the lip, he lays up, I make a double bogey, he makes a bogey, and I'm thinking to myself, what is happening here? I mean, I was in the middle. I mean, this was a easy hole for me, and he got it. Luckily with the birdie, I pulled one back. The next one, I mean, I'm in the middle of the fairway, he's on the right. I shoot mine over the hole. He comes on, he makes a 5, I make a 6, and I'm saying to myself, I was in play. So, no, every hole I was like, there's trouble. So, no.
That's the way it should be. You guys get to the final, you've got to fight for it. It doesn't help that one guy absolutely runs with it. Right.
Absolutely.
There was a team match play final as well, if you didn't know. It was the Boeties with a sub of, so it was Alderfery and Billy Hall, took on probably favourites Trevor Miller and Ronnie Volherter. This was the end of that. Champions!
Winner, chicken dinner!
How are we feeling?
Good. Yeah, they give us a uphill fight, but my partner and we pulled it through.
Tell me, what was the result? Talk us through the game.
4-3. We turned on 1 up, and then they clawed it back on the 10th, and then I think it was a stretch of the 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th. We won in a row, so Dormy 15, and then
I was nervous this morning, I'll be honest, when I arrived here. Actually left my 60 degree somewhere, I think at the driving range. So I played the whole round without it, but short game wasn't all there for me today. But yeah, teamwork is dream work, eh? We did it.
Well done.
Nice partner.
Thanks, Lev. Well done, my job.
This is champions, Ronnie and Trevor. Well done.
Winner, chicken dinner!
The question I have is, Trevor, did you have your chicken dinner at the end of it? You seem to be very adamant and passionate about your chicken dinner. Well done to them. So Ronnie comes, he gets the points for winning the teams, and yet Frikkie still pips him. Can you believe it? Well, this was the game. In the end, it was a fight for the first 9. As you can see, the bogey bunch going 1 up very quickly and staying 1 up, and then the Boeties pulling it back and then leading for 2 holes, 4th and 5th, and then it swung the other way again for the bogey bunch and didn't really look like losing it after 11th. and eventually taking it 4-3 to take the trophy in this year's team match play title. So they will be the ones to beat next year. I'm sure they will be there to defend their title. It's a great feat when you consider it's an entire year, which includes group stages and 3 knockout or 4 knockout sessions. You really have to find some form.
Absolutely, Maz. Yeah. So, I mean, from the Mighty Ducks perspective.
Are you sure you want to use this example? You didn't get out the group stage.
No, we didn't. So, absolutely not.
Wait. I think you came last in the group stage.
Fabulous at some stage. So,
No. We didn't come last in the group stages.
Second
just to
last?
rectify you there.
Second last, I think.
Oh, man, Danny's getting all huffy there. He wasn't last in the group stage.
Of course, yeah.
You didn't make it through to the next round. Nobody.
That's all that matters.
I know that because I had the champion of the year golfer trying to play off a 5 handicap.
Yeah, that was tough. I had a good season or good start. So yeah, it was tough for the Mighty Ducks, man. But yeah.
I look forward
to come in the end, come on top of the team. I think it's a great achievement for the guys. So yeah, no, it's lekker, man.
Ryan, who's your partner next year?
Probably my old man again.
Okay.
Give it a go again.
And you guys are going at it again?
I don't know. We haven't discussed it yet, but yeah.
I'm not too sure if my Paul Rickett partner is going to be my partner. So it's kind of TBC. I must say, I am not the greatest advert for partners because I have a new partner every single year. I don't know what that means. I don't know if you want to be my partner because we can't get through the group stages. Well, this time, did we? We didn't even get through the group stages. I never get through the group stages. Anyway. Right.
Maybe you and Simon must team up.
If I didn't get bloody sick this year, I'm sure you would have made it through the group stages because I had to organize a sub as well because I almost got sick during my final group stage games.
I can tell
because that's when I was in a bit of form there, so that I might have got through, but I don't think I would have made it much further than that.
Next year is going to be a little different. The singles format is going to be different. There's not going to be virtual comps anymore. There's going to be a cup knockout, so only 64 places are available. And then it's knockout straight away. But for round 1, there's cup, and then the loser's going to a plate. So you get a second chance of the winning a plate, I suppose. So that will be the change. And what we will do is we're going to select a day, like Sunday 1 at a course in March. And we say, gentlemen, this is singles knockout day, right? So we expect to have all 64 singles matches or players there for 32 matches, because if you whack them all off in one event, that so clears up the schedule and lets the teams take the forefront and getting their things done. And then a month later or 2 later, we play a singles day again, and then the round of 32 or 16 gets done. And then we've got plenty of time to whittle down the quarterfinals and semifinals. That's going to save us some time. And we're straight into head-to-head. So that is a change. There's always some changes during the season, and that's one of them for next year.
You got the idea of the sevens rugby.
I've been toiling with this idea to have the plate thing. I always just said it's more of an admin thing. But after this year's virtual singles, there can't be much more admin than that. Let me tell you that much. So let's not do that. What to try and get Oaks to Joel and this guy versus this guy, this game, that guy versus mission. Okay, moment of the season. We all had to vote for moment of the season. So this is what it came down to. Who won the moment of the season? The moment of the season goes to
The big thing was the back nine or front nine on the second 18. It really helped. Just the way I controlled my iron shots in the wind. I think the wind picked up in the back nine, and I just shortened the swing a little bit, and the irons really worked. It bounced back and to come straight up to the top again. It's really cool.
Well done, Richard. Your peers have voted that you have the moment of the season. If you want to know exactly what it was shooting 10 under the second 18 at Eagle Canyon in the Challenge 500 to go 10 under Yannicka. I don't even know what that's like. I don't think many people do. It's only happened twice in this season. Mitchell Asinsa was also nominated, went 10 under. But being a Challenge 500, it's a different kettle of fish. Right. Happy boys? What did you vote for?
Lekker.
Yeah, it's like I think I also voted Richard. But yeah, no, that's definitely 36 holes, shooting 10 under on the last round to win it. I think definitely that deserves it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay.
I think it was well played.
The other award was the Player's Player, which was also a vote. I took the votes from social media and from private messages, and this is what we came. This is the Player's Player of the season. This year's Player's Player of the season is...
Yeah, Mazza, I must say it's lekker to see how Mr. Aangenaam there celebrating his Player's Player. That was awesome to see that.
It's nice to have Kera. Kera's done a lot. He's always there. I think the swing word was probably the tour to Marble Hall. And then he was at the Classic, he was the guy who was up the latest, up first, cleaning houses at 3 a.m. and just...
Spilling drinks everywhere.
Good to have around. So thanks
drinks,
for being part of it all. Right, we've got one more thing.
Just has fun.
We've got one more thing, and this is the Player of the season. Right. So I need to just find my bearings here. Going into the Summer Cup, this is what the Player of the Season race looked like. We had Ronnie Volhert on an average of 126.63. Frikkie Barnard was 20 points behind him. The permutation was, I'm just going to go on the main permutation, was that Frikkie needed to win pretty much the Summer Cup and the singles. And Ronnie needed to, Frikkie had to do that. And then Ronnie wins the teams, and he probably wins it. And then what happened is Frikkie won both. So, like I was saying,
sorry, Ronnie.
A Hamilton Verstappen moment. So this is the video. Once again, defending his Player of the Season title, Frikkie. Has pulled off the absolute impossible and has won the Player of the Season.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you feeling?
It's ecstatic. As you can hear, my voice is gone. So it's a great day. Honestly, it was a great day.
What was the nerves like, knowing that you had to win the last major?
Yeah, look, as I said on the previous side, that the nerves wasn't that bad. I think I managed to do well. The first tee shot was under the trees. Had a few spectators there. He did under the tree, perfect little cut. Just over the green, so I mean that was just, to me, that was probably the shot of my life. So,
Final question.
Yeah.
Standing in the awards, being announced as a Player of the Season in front of all your peers, what's that like?
Man, that was awesome. As you said, it was something miraculous in the end. So to come on top after such a steady season, can I say? Didn't win anything up until today. So yeah, that was awesome.
To become the ultimate Duckhook golfer at the end of a 41-event season, it takes dedication, determination, and passion to excel. Shrixon makes world-class irons with exceptional aesthetic appeal. This is one of Shrixon's strongest disciplines. That's why Shrixon Golf is the perfect partner to reward the 2021 Duckhook Player of the Season with a set of irons and bag to better his journey.
So, Frikkie is now a sponsored Shrixon player, pretty much. He's got a year's supply of golf balls for winning the Thursday series. Good luck getting through those. And he's got a set of irons and a bag coming his way, which is getting fitted on Friday.
Yeah. Looking forward to that one. Got the confirmation from Donnie, so yeah, it's looking good.
Don't worry, guys. I'm going to fit him full blades with Lady Schlick straps. We'll have a chance next year.
Okay. Oh, thank you, Donnie. We know we can rely on you.
He won't be able
Whatever,
to.
you know
hit
he's
straight.
lying because we're playing the Mighty Ducks, so he's lying. He's going to fit me properly with that.
Yeah, but he's willing to risk that with the Mighty Ducks.
No, he's not.
Frikkie, a great prize.
Frikkie does do well.
Yeah, Mazo?
A great prize, Frikkie.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely. Maz, I have to thank Strixon for this. Yes, it's a great prize to have. I know that they're also sponsoring that the same next year. So, yeah, hats off to them. Great sponsorship and, yeah, awesome prizes. Thank you so much.
Just to hit the guys on the chat line, Morneo Kelly voted for me for my moment of the season. Thank you. Lakakiro for the player's player. I think Morneo's the only guy watching. Leon Duplessis, there we go. Voted for nice Kiro O'Connell. And then well done, Frikkie from Leon Duplessis. Oh, thanks for the comments, gents. Much appreciated. So this is what it all looks like. At the end of the day, after 41 events, Frikkie Barnard jumps from 106 average points to 145.98. And once again, very, very tight race to the finish. Not quite as tight as last year, but 3 points in it. Ronnie Volhert on 142.32 points. Donnie, you moved up to third. You'll be glad to know.
Thank you.
So that's another excellent season for you. Richard Stewart finishes fourth. Randall Chetty finishes on fifth. Aldo Faree, surprisingly, actually, finishes on sixth position. That was his Summer Cup was his 22nd event. That's why his average is as high as it is. If he didn't play the Summer Cup, he wouldn't have even been in this graphic. Basil Wright coming seventh. Jaco Jacobs, good season, good first season, along with Grant Nell to feature in the top 10. And then Jamie Sherry, also consistent. He had a win at Copperleaf, the first Thursday event of the season, and then consistent finishes throughout the year. I think he had a top 5 at the Classic as well. And there's a lot of points down for the Classic. Not the Classic, I lie, the Challenge 500. So, Frikkie, I mentioned earlier, we want to see your career. All right? Gentlemen, are you ready? This is something to behold, really. All right, I'll go from left to right. I'll do the events first. 2017 Irene. I think it was in a December end of the season match. You won there.
That was actually April, Matt.
April.
That was the first one, yeah, April, yes.
The December one is when you won the players, I think.
Yes, correct, yeah.
Okay, sorry. Reimsig in 2019 and then Germesters in 2020. No events won this year. Funny enough, that is not very many league victories, is it?
No, definitely not. I need a few of those, huh?
You're more about the long game and the important game.
Yes, correct, yeah.
Major victories. 2019, the Open at Ibotsi. 2020, the Masters at Rocklands, if I'm not mistaken. 2021, the Summer Cup, just to add it to you. Singles match play, 2018 and 2021. Series victories. 2019 Thursday Series. 2021 Thursday Series. You probably could have had a 2017 Thursday Series there as well.
Yes. I think that was 2018. 2018 was the second places, yeah.
Okay, 2018. Player of the season, 3 of them, 2017, 2020, and 2021. The question I had for you after gathering this information was, what's left for you to do?
Mas, that elusive team challenge that we need to do, me and Donnie, so that would be a good one. And then maybe just get the players major. Then I've got all the 4 majors. So yeah, and if I really have to be cocky, then maybe the Classic as well, and then I'm done. Then I can retire.
Yeah, I think they're all very good ones. To get the Classic, to get that last major, and to get the teams is pretty much sums it up.
Mazzo,
that means I have to win 4 things.
Mazzo,
yeah.
I'm just sort of thinking. I think you maybe missed an event there for Frikkie as well. If I'm correct, he won the Challenge 500 as well.
Yeah, correct.
You did?
He did 1 year in the
rain.
rain.
That was in 2017, yeah, correct.
Yes, in the rain. I was on the court.
At Rand Park, that's correct.
That's it.
Dude.
Ryan and myself were blind mice on the day.
Yes.
I don't have enough space to put a Challenge 500 here, Frikkie. Yeah. We didn't even think about that. That's how much stuff you've won, is when you can't even remember what you won.
Yeah, no, I'm sure I looked at it, but yeah, anyway, sorry. My bad.
Modesty.
Hey, look up now to see if you can see the trophy. Yes, you got a trophy room there.
Keeping track of you, Frikkie.
Sorry, what?
I'm keeping track of your wins.
Blind mice. No, thank you, man. Thanks.
That's what partners do. Close partners.
I'll ask the guys what's their goals for next year. And this is their goals for next year. Interesting. Pretty much, the goal should be to win a league event, I reckon, and with the handicap to come down and to play better. I suppose we can add the goal is just to beat Frikkie.
Goal for next season, trying to get to single handicap. I'm really going to play nice and see if I can maybe reach a top 10 in one of the seasons.
Next year, definitely I'm going to try and break the 100 goal and try and improve from there.
Just to beat Billy. If I beat Billy, I'm fine.
You know, get a win. It's been a year, it's been there or thereabouts, but I do know there's some areas that I need to work on in the off season, and that's a great thing about Duckhoolk. It really exposes your areas that you need to work on.
To earn my Sunshine Tour card. You know, we got the race to Q School happening at the beginning of the year, January, February, March. Yeah, get into Q School, get the card, and yeah, hopefully be competing against the top guys in our country and around the world in the near future.
The scoreboard pressure away and actually win a Duckhoolk event.
Looking forward to doubles next year as well, getting more involved in the game itself, and just lowering the handicap a little bit more.
I'd like to be a bit more consistent up on the top there. Looking at the swing, it seems pretty consistent and all that, so I think definitely try and maintain in the top 15 or top 10, try and get up there again where I was in the beginning of when I joined Duckhoolk.
To get a bit better and actually try win a tournament. Yeah, I've been up there a couple of times but just can't get over the line, so yeah, I would like to get that done for the year.
Definitely try and make it into the top 10 on one of the leagues. I think maybe going to try and push for the Thursday.
My goal actually is just to get my handicap down, so probably want to by the end of next year be playing off of a 13, 14 realistically. I think I can get it there. I'm starting to get things together, so that's my main goal, just bring the handicap down.
I want to get down to like say a 4 handicap. I'm currently hovering around a 7, so yeah, that's where I want to be next year.
I just enjoy my golf next year, but also to try and get my handicap down to about 20. So yeah, that's my goals.
Look, I've had it. If I can stay in the top 10 after today, I would have had 4 in a row. So to make it 5 in a row would be nice.
To be competitive and to try and be on the last 4 ball on the Thursday at the end of the year and the last 4 ball on the Sunday leagues.
Try and work on the driving, try and get fairways, and definitely to end up in the top 10 in Series 1 Sunday League.
Just to get the handicap down. Stop playing from a 30.
Improve ball striking, improve just the consistency, and just enjoy it.
I might think of retiring. No, I'm only joking. Guys are stuck with me. No, obviously it's like try and win a few more tournaments next year. I prefer to be doing a little bit better in majors. You know, this year I sucked a little bit, so I want to try and do better next year in the majors.
There we go. Thank you very much. Some great goals, everybody. I hope that they all come true. Ryan, what's your goal?
Maz, it's all about improvement. I've had a horrible season this year. All my other seasons have been much better, but this year hasn't been great. So my goal is practice a lot more. I'm in the position now where I can almost walk to a driving range, so I'm going to take advantage of that and just practice a lot more because I know the better game is in me. I've had it before, just this year was a long year.
Winning-wise, have you got a goal?
Winning-wise, if the golf improves, I know I'll win. Sound cocky, but you can do it. If you're playing well, you can be consistent, then yeah, you can even beat Frikkie. It's not a problem. So,
that's good.
Yeah.
This is my goal for next year. My goal is to get out of the damn group stages of the teams and to win one league game, series game. Don't care which it is. I have 33 chances. Surely I can get one. That would be my
goal. Go, man.
And to have Frikkie get the tattoo instead of me.
I must remember this thing. I must play next year.
Yeah.
You're gonna get Maz's face on your forehead, Frikkie.
Boys, that's pretty much it. What I want to touch on, because it's going to be probably 3 weeks till we're back on air. You're wondering about changes. So when we come back, we'll have a full-on discussion. What are some of the changes? But let me just highlight it for you. We already mentioned the singles match play, the format that's going to change. Then we are going to do a rolling credit system, right? Currently, on your app, the credit gets loaded after you win it, and that automatically gets allocated to your next time you book. Right? We are not going to do that this year, next season. Next season, it will accumulate, right? However it happens. So, for instance, Frikkie starts off the year with over 2,000 credits because he won it for winning the singles. So that's his credit pool. It will be on the website in a tab of who's earned what credit. You can save that credit. So when it comes to, say, paying for a major or paying for a classic or paying for a challenge 500, you can actually save up credit and do it that way. I think it will be a better way of going. We'll see how many guys can pay for their tour. That's about 6,500 credits worth. But it makes a big difference because if you can earn 3,000 credits and you only have to pay half of a tour, that makes a big difference. So that is the second thing. The third thing is handicaps, right? Which we'll dive into big detail. But why are we going to mention it now? We've had this discussion, but why are we going to mention this now is because I know there's only how many people are watching? 16 of you. So all 16 of you, have a listen. Handicaps are complicated. And we need to move the cap on the current handicap because for some it might be too low, some might be too high. I'm going to use the example of Billy Hall and Cyril Seamonster, where coming into the 2021 season, they had outstanding form, right? Which resulted them coming into the season with a cap which, if he was supposed to be at 28, his cap is at 22 or 23. So he's already at a 5-shot advantage for the whole season. So we need to, that's why we've got to shift things. So currently, what we're working on is to take the average of every single match you played, Ryan. Do you want to explain it?
Yeah, I'm going to take Cyril as an example because I know his cap is 23 at the moment. He's actually, I must say, he has improved throughout the year because when he started with the year, it was something like 23 capped, but his Duckhoolk handicap was 29, so he lost those 6 shots. It's got a lot closer now. I think he's Duckhoolk handicap calculates to like 25 or so around there. He's improved quite a bit. But anyways, so now if I take his average for the year, he specifically calculates to 23 or 24. Let's say it's 24. So then going into next season, his handicap will be 24, and then his cap will then be 27 because you add the 3 onto it.
Correct.
So whatever your average calculates to now at the end of this season will become your handicap beginning of next season. Then you will be able to have your 3-shot cap on top of that handicap that you've got. That's the best way that we can come up with that. I started calculating it, everything, but the thing is I've got to take in all the events in the equation. And yeah, for me to do that, every event is a different spreadsheet, is different. I don't have one massive database for it because the database just grows because there's a lot of us that play plenty golf. Frikkie played every single event, for example, this year. So so there's plenty of stuff to do there. So I've just got to get all that all together and that. But yes, that's pretty much the short and sweet on how it's calculated. But we'll have a show where we'll go into deep detail and I'll have examples and I'll post it all up and everything. But that's just the short and sweet of it.
So to recap what Ryan said, which he did very well, Frikkie's played 41 events, for instance. So his handicap for each event goes into a sequence and the average of that is taken. So if his average comes to a 7 or 8 handicap at the end of it, you will be adding 3 onto it. So his cap starts at 10 and can only pretty much move down. Yes, there might be 1 or 2 higher scores, but it also gives everybody a chance again. I think it's the fairest way by taking an overall season, getting the average and shifting the cap. Those 16, if you have any other ideas, and don't get complicated because, you got to think of systems and equations. If you have ideas, send it to myself, send it to Ryan, and then
we're open to ideas, but like Maz says, just be realistic about it. Don't try and be clever or anything like that, but we are open to ideas. We're there to make it better for everybody. It's and fair, as fair as possible as well.
Boys, that's it. I wish you all the Duckhoolk boys, a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Yeah. We've got the Frikkie Barnard Invitational, which is the precursor to the 2022 season, unofficial Duckhoolk precursor to the season. That's on the 30th. If I don't know how many people can join. I think there's 30 already.
Yeah, there's about 27 if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's open for now. I'll give the final figures by end of next week. So yeah, it's open for everyone.
If you want to play, pull in. Finally, Thanks to everybody who's come on the show through the year. It's been a great pleasure to have and to be able to talk and spend this time with our community. Really appreciate it. Donnie, you've done a lot of the groundwork. Ryan, thank you for all the work with the live scoring and stats. Frikkie, thanks for taking all the trophies. And from me, all I can say is
Pleasure.
one more day of quarantine.
Lekker.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We wish you a merry. Do you want to sing us out? We wish you a
Merry Christmas. We wish
you a Merry Christmas.
Lekker boys, enjoy.
Lekker boys.